So the big question is this: how do small businesses like yours, who feel like you're doing all the right things and going to all the right events, reach the federal buyer in a way that helps you win more contracts? That is the question, and this is the place to get your answers. My name is Neil McDonnell. Welcome to the GovCon Chamber of Commerce. Okay, let's get started. Today, I want to quickly show you some stuff we have on the website. It's great content, and if you haven't taken a look at it, it could move you forward in your business development and your small business, just running your small business. But before we do that, let's just take 1 second and appreciate how beautiful the water is. The summer's coming. It's March right now, but boy, I can't wait to get my sailboat out and on the water. I just have a small sailboat, and when I get out there, it's fun to sail, but you definitely need help to be able to navigate. So that's what I'm going to do for you today, is help you navigate your small business. All right, so let's go over to the GovCon Chamber's website. Inside of our website, there's a library section. In here is where you get access to some of our courses, webinars, etc. And to get access to it, all you need to do is to sign up for the chamber. It's an email. Basically, I just need your name and email to create a little account so you can get your picture or the first initial of your name. But let's go ahead and look at some of the stuff we've got. We obviously have a lot of webinars in there, but I'm just going to show you a couple, right? And just so I want you to have an idea of what's in the website and how valuable the chamber could be to your growth of your small business. The maturity is what I call it. All of us, we mature. We mature as students. We mature our organizations. We start it, we grow it, we make money, we make more money. And along the way, we just keep maturing the organization. And that's the purpose of this content, is to help you get there. So you can see this first one is establishing how to establish yourself as a subject matter SME and subject matter expert, also known as a SME. And that one's really important, right? If you're doing paving on roads, or if you're doing cybersecurity or cloud services with Amazon Web Services, you want the government to think of you. If they're not thinking of you first, you want to be in their list of, hey, these are the people I should talk to about Amazon Web Services. And so in this webinar, I go into that. I give you tactical steps to be able to do that. The next one, how to get true value from matchmaking events. And it's ironic, I did this long before COVID. And what I try to tell people is, when you go in, you need to have a plan. So many of us just go into an event and we think that event's going to miraculously give us the results we hope for. Some of us are crazy enough to think we might get a contract out of there, and some of us are crazy enough to think we might actually reach a buyer. Whatever we're going to do, we need to make sure we have a plan. And so matchmaking events, virtual or physical, they have an agenda that's being put out. Hey, here's who we think is going to come speak, et cetera. You should do your research. And that's what this thing talks about, is how to really get the value out of it. This one here, the next one, how to work with large prime contractors. Here's 5 large prime contractors. And you're talking about Deloitte and Honeywell, big companies. And inside of here, they give their tips on how small businesses can come prepared in order to be attractive to the federal large prime contractor. The next one here, make your business visible to the federal buyer. I talk about this more than anything else, is the dynamic small business search tool, or your small business profile, which is SAM and DSBS together. That's the number one thing you need to do in federal government, small business sales, and just preparing your business. If you don't do that, then you really haven't built the foundation for your business, and quite frankly, you're probably invisible to the federal buyer. So get in there and watch this one if you haven't watched it yet. How to open doors to federal buyers. I get a lot into sales content, really trying to teach people, how do I find a door to knock on, right? How do I knock on the door? How do I go in? How do I have the meeting? How do I follow up on the meeting? This next one, how to make great first impressions in government contracting. There's so many of us out there who put out a webinar with similar titles, and we all provide different content. I don't think it's bad for you to watch all of our content, because you take what you like and you leave the stuff you don't like. And one person might have a good tip and 3 that you don't like, and one person might have 3 you like and 1 you don't. Well, just put them together to create your own stuff. You're not repeating Neil's way, right? I'm just telling you my way, and if there's certain things that can happen. And I love making first great impression, and generally it happens by being prepared. category management, best in class, a couple other ones that really just educate you on how the federal government buys. This is important for everybody. All these things I'm putting in here are good whether you're a small business just getting started or been around for a while. This one here was a guest speaker, Gretchen Richards. She was awesome. She came in and talked about how you can create that environment for high performance by engaging your employees more in the direction that they want to be taking their career. So she was a great guest speaker coming on. We rarely do that. So it took a lot of vetting before I let somebody come on, and she was just perfect for small businesses and larger businesses, but our world is small businesses. She was perfect for providing that guidance to you. So take a look at that. And then this one here, research strategies before cold calling. I talk about this a lot in LinkedIn, is the government puts out strategic plans and you want to read those. They share their challenges. They share their goals for the future. Here's our strategic goals. Here's the objectives to meet each one of those strategic goals. And in this webinar, we really go into that a lot. So this is just page one. You can see it. There's 35 webinars that are out there. And this is just part of our training and tutorials section. There's other sections in the library that are courses, and I might show that in a different video. But I highly encourage you to get in and take a look at these, one a day. I mean, if you're growing your business and you want to grow your business, doing one of these a day is well worth your time, and it's free content. You just got to sign up for with your email and password so you can get access to it, but otherwise it's free. Okay, if you found the content valuable, others will too. Please give it a thumbs up so they can find it. If you'd like to connect with me personally, do so on the sailboat. On LinkedIn. We often do free training webinars and interview federal buyers. Sign up for the GovCon Chamber's email list to be notified about these opportunities right here at govconchamber.com. And finally, please consider becoming a sustaining member of the GovCon Chamber of Commerce. Help us keep bringing you great content like this for $1 a day. I'm Neil McDonnell, wishing you great success.